Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Mysteries from Beyond the Other Dominion. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl. Now, roll tape.
The dinos 200 million years ago got a very lucky break. Now, at that time, there were two groups contending for the role of apex predator. One would be the Kurotarsans, the crocodilians, and that means a cross ankle. And then we had the Colosauros, who were the hollow-formed dinos. And let me just show you the two types we had here. Your crocodiles, and they actually inhabited both the water and the land, and some were 8 feet tall and 40 feet long. These were giant, humongous crocs. These were the apex predators at the time. Few were vegetarian, but most were carnivorous. And at the time, your dinosaurs were more like this Colophasis, which means the hollow-legged dinosaur, had very lightweight with hollow bones, would eat insects, lizards, and it even was cannibalistic, but nothing like its T-Rex, which it ultimately evolved into. We also had that time the vegetarian Platysaurus, but these were really no match for the crocodilians. And paleontologists said at that time, which would be just at the middle of the Triassic period, that they thought the dinos would have been second-rate, that not the dominant species that they evolved into. So something happened about 200 million years ago, just before the Jurassic period began. Now, some suggest it might have been another asteroidal impact, but if that occurred, it would have affected both types of entities. Another possibility is a major climactic change, and that might have affected the crocodilians more because they are definitely, and were definitely, cold-blooded. So they would be affected by either an extremely cold or hot climate change. Whereas the dinos, while some have thought they were cold-blooded, we now believe that some at least were warm-blooded or at least intermediate, semi-warm-blooded, and they would have been able to survive a climatic change more readily. We know something occurred because the crocodilians, while they continue to exist, certainly were not the dominant species. It became the dinos, and of course T-Rex here becoming the apex predator of all time. So, what happened? We don't know. I should point out that we did find at least one specimen of one of these large crocodilians that dates back to the middle of the Jurassic, about 110 million years ago. That was indeed 40 feet long and 8 feet tall, found in Niger. But that was a rarity. And we've also found them beyond that, such as one down in the Amazon region of Brazil that dates back 8 million years ago. But the dinos, until that asteroid struck at the Chicxulub crater in the Yucatan 65 million years ago, were dominant for 135 million years due to some unknown event. That's why we call it a mystery from beyond the other dominion.
Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos and of the dinosaurs be with you. Yes, yes, yes.